Robot, we back. Part 2 on that Adamite project, man. We about to go into a little bit more detail of what was going down. If you missed part 1, you go check that one out. We already approved that one. If you're in the building, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, man. That's part 2, the Adamite project. We're gonna give him time to get in the building. Like I say on part 1, we put the Holy Tablet links in the descriptions. Let's see, why is it doing it? Let's slide it over here. Hey, Robot, if you're coming back into the building, we just not getting set up for you. We putting the thumbnail up there for you, and then we're gonna get back cracking. You know how we do it. We breaking it down on the 1s and 2s. Yeah, that's the tape. That's the one I want right there. If you haven't checked out the Galactic Family of Life tape series, you want to go check that out. So you catch up, man. We got about we going for 500 tapes right now. We're going for 500 tapes right now, man. So peace and love. Give me a second to get the thumbnail set back up, and then we're gonna go back to the laptop and continue where we left off at. We left off at, for those who hadn't caught up on the part 1, this part 2. We just dropped part 1 maybe about 20 minutes ago. It's about an hour long. Once you get to take out these tapes, you can click to the descriptions, and we got the Master Teacher's book, The Holy Tablets, which breaks this down in chapter 2. For all my Sabian brothers and my Nuwapian brothers, bear with us. You probably already ahead of the game on this information. Now, it is, when you probably read it and things, but hearing it from my perspective, you might, get another, because my perspective on it, I ain't just taking one perspective. I got a whole bunch of different perspectives on it, and I made it into one perspective. I collected 23 perspectives, 24 count mine, my perspective, and then took it and made it to one perspective, and that's where I'm telling the story from. And also, I'm going on with along with the guidelines laid out to me by the Master Teacher, as far as in the Holy Tablets. Now I know that some of the Holy Tablets, when Baba sent them off to Texas, I want to say the elder told me that they tampered with the book, and so Baba, when they came back, they was messed up. So Baba gave them all out for free. And I think a few of them they loaded up to online. So when you look at some of the numbers might be off because they switch it around, like the dates, the years of when they did things. But if you read the storyline, you can figure it out. Like the time frame, you can figure out the timeline, right? Because it says that they were creating something at 500,000 years, but then it had to be that they had to be wrong because if Murdoch is Enlil's son, Enki's son, and he was born before 24 billion years because he the one that came back with got commissioned on the ship. So it's like a lot of time frames and dates is out. But if you read the storyline, Baba was trying to explain. He goes into explaining a lot of stuff before he, like in the middle of the story. Like say he might say one thing, and then he might break that one thing down to 10 different pages on just that one sentence. And then he'll get back to telling the story. So you got to keep up with what's going on. like that in some of Bible books. Hold on. Let me switch to this laptop for you, man, so we can get this shit cracking. So we can unleash the Kraken. We got Enlil ass. We own him. We own Enlil ass. He mad. He mad. And I want to say, man, I don't think that now these are now for my guys that's
same six, like the same six, but I'm saying that's Enlil deal. That's Enlil deal, man. I'm saying I ain't with it, but that's Enlil. The condemning part of you, it's all dealing with the heart, because Enlil came out with, like, Enlil and Enki was up with that story in the Bible. Those people who made a contract with them are under those rules. You make that contract with Enlil, you under those rules. You break those rules, then you obligated to that contract that he made. They call it a covenant. But let me share my screen. We'll probably do a whole tape on that, man, because everybody trying to condemn people, and a lot of those people are benevolent. Well, I don't know if I can call them benevolence now, because they saying that niggas are saying that Enlil was a benevolent, and that nigga's crazy. You know, this nigga crazy, man. If you read, you gotta look at. See, I study psychology. I got psychology books over here. I study books. I got books on the mind and how people act, behavior things. And what this nigga behavior is, man, this nigga crazy, bro. Let me get the chat pulled up, bro. This nigga blowing, hey, fuck them all, blow them up, and then take a toast to it. That's the type of nigga this nigga is, man. You feel me? This type of nigga we dealing with, bro. A crazy nigga, man. He got mad because niggas making too much noise. Now, who that sound like? Don't that sound like the grumpy old nigga in your neighborhood? I gotta get up in the morning to go to work. These niggas over here making all that. I'm gonna call the police. That's Enlil right there. Hayden. Always trying to play the people with his scary ass. Always playing the people. Hey, hold on, man. Just a second, man. We're gonna get this shit cracking. We're giving people time to get up in here. We got 24 people. Right, bye. I'm trying to get my damn type this in for you in the chat. We back on, man. Part 2. This might be the last one we do today, so we're gonna make it fire, and then we'll come back tomorrow. And we gotta finish the Zodiac classes, so we'll be doing those tomorrow. Right, the Zodiac class. We're gonna probably do one when we know y'all getting off, probably around like 7 o'clock. We'll probably drop 2 back to back at 7 o'clock tomorrow. And then we got the other, we got a whole bunch of shit coming out. Just so much, it's just so much lined up. I can't even just explain all of it. But if you're new to the page, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. If you're just coming in, hit that like, hit the bell. If you don't receive a notification from us every day, come back and check with us. We got something coming out for you every day. We crack heads, we twist caps every single day. We're gonna try to get the brother Rod Hayes text me the other night, but my phone, I don't know what was going on with it. Like, it's still doing something funny. It's not my phone though, it's really the internet, the Wi-Fi. They're just doing it with my computer. But we're gonna try to get the brother Rod Hayes on again. He gonna come back and twist caps again. And then we got that Halloween tape coming out, the origin of Halloween. So we're gonna try to drop that maybe like 2-3 days before Halloween, so you can already have maybe a week. We may drop it a week before Halloween. That way you can already know it won't be some spooky shit to you. Hey, shout out my brother Son Rider God in the building. We back. Big Mama's babies. Big Mama babies. Big Mama babies is back. All right. So like I say, hit that like, that subscribe button. If you want to show us some love, don't do the super chat. We drop the Cash App and PayPal and the links. Plus, we still got the book sale for $45 donation for all 8 books from the Young Elder. What you trying to do, Hakeem? Trying to do? Come on. So about this. Okay, that's good. Oh yeah. The Halloween, we got the Halloween joint. It's gonna be fire. I guarantee you. I'm working on that one right there. That's right there. You know what I'm saying? We're putting that package together for you right now. Hold on, I'm gonna let you out. Don't come back if you're gonna leave out. All right. There you go. There you go. There you go. Open it. Oh yeah. Let's get Enlil, man. Let's get this nigga, man. So we led up to Enlil now making a decision on his own without a new knowing it. Then he tried to cover up by wiping the humans out. Because then when a new came down and busted his ass, that's why we really the contract really was up with Enlil really when a new told him to let us live. So he really pissed off at Enki because Enki can't let Noah and them live. And so he wanted to wipe out everybody. God damn it, I told you, I ain't tell you to let nobody live. What, you want something to drink? Huh? Put some of the water. Damn it, I ain't tell you to let nobody live. I want them all gone. And so when they came back, they had a party. After they wiped the humans out, they had a party. And Enki showed up to the party. And he was in there, Enlil was in there with a roasted damn deer, and he was smoking a cigar, drinking beer. Man, I'm telling you, read the holy tablets, man. Nigga, that shit is detailed. Like niggas looked over that shit. Go back and read that shit, and then listen to what the young elder told you. Go back and read chapter 2. We got it in the links, descriptions. Them niggas, well, when they wiped out the humans, the Enocytes, which is these beings, which was the Sands people. Some of these people survived too. It's two different things to it because some of them went underground. We'll get into that too. But because of Enki now not only did he save Noah, they only a certain area, they didn't flood the whole earth because it was already these people that already populated. So we'll talk about that too. Enki didn't flood the whole earth because they weather weapon is, you know, I can break that down too, but just study HARP. Okay, just study HARP. But Enlil, right? His ass, and he looked just like my cousin who in jail, all right, named Bert, right? I bet Bert, and then Bert had that thick ass unibrow like that too. And look at his eyes. Don't he look like he's slick up or something? I'm telling you. Yeah, but when they was having a party, this nigga, he was sitting in like one of them king chairs, and they had the deer laid out, roasted for him and shit, and like the apples and oranges and onions and bell peppers and shit around it. And he was in there smoking a cigar and drinking some beer. And when he saw, he made when his brother Enki walked in, he looked like, man, this motherfucker, right? And then they down there chilling, and then somebody snitched on Enki and said, hey man, it's some people that survived there. We got a word back from the satellites. It's some people that survived in a boat. And that's when Enlil got pissed off. Motherfucker, he started cursing and everything. And this nigga benevolent, he started going off. Who did it? Who did it? Like at first he didn't know Enki had did it though. So he was like, who did it? And he was questioning everybody. Then Enki finally, Enki didn't say, he wouldn't say that he did it at first. And then so when he eventually, there was a whole bunch of commotion going on about how Enlil was all riled up and going crazy. So one of the other elder anarchies called a new down to come to see what the commotion was. A new came down and he saw what was going on, and he said, and then that's when he found out that they had created the humans. They had created the humans, and then he tried to destroy them to cover it up. So then Anu went found out about it to do the work because Anu told him to handle the project, right? And then after that, once they find out, once Anu asked who let the humans survive, and then that's when Enki came clean and said, "I did it. I'm the one that let him survive." They said this dude right here, he a maniac, he crazy, father. He trying to he's like he don't got no mercy, he don't got nothing. And then that's when Anu said, "All right, then I'm gonna put a covenant on Noah. So you can't kill him, you can't touch Noah's people. You can't take out Noah's people, Enlil no more." And he put a covenant on, he made a deal with Noah and them because of through Enki, because he didn't know nothing about the thing. He said they had a right to live, that Noah and them had a right to live, that people have a right to live, and you can't just go around doing this Enlil and this and that. He gave him a long, he was fucking hot. Go read the Holy Tablets chapter 2. Baba lays it out in detail the way I'm explaining it. He was hot, knew he was angry that Enlil and Mother Ninti them had did it, and he said, "All right." So he made Noah and them live. So right now, Enki is pissed. Enlil is pissed off at Enki. That's another reason that made him more furious, that he made him look bad to his father, to Anu. And it made Enki look like he had more mercy. And it made Enlil look like, okay, this nigga trying to pull a fast one on his dad. And so he put a bad taste in Anu's mouth. And so Enlil is pissed. Look at his face. He mad at Enlil's people. That's why his ass come down looking like this. He mad because Enki snitched on him, and so they survived. That group survived. So what is he doing? He commissioned people under him. We're dealing with like we're dealing with like 20 different groups that's fucking with us. One of them is this nigga and his clan. And some of them groups work for this nigga. Right? We're dealing with some bad grays. We're dealing with some reptilians, Dragonian beings, and they ain't even in cahoots with him like that. And then those beings under Mother Hoover. They were dealing with Lelu and his gang. That's the Dogon, the mermaid niggas. We're dealing with them niggas because it's a group that want to eat us. Right? It's a group that want also the Dragonians. It's a group of Dragonians that want to eat us, and some of the Nomos that was eaters. Any of them eat animals. They eat the same thing we eat. They eat just the same thing that Cain and Abel offered them in the beginning. Lamb, Cain and Abel offered them good lamb chops. They said that nigga Abel, Enlil and them say that nigga Abel could cook, throw down on that grill, man. That nigga cooked that lamb, it was just right. And then they said that Cain brought them some rotten vegetables, and they were like, "Man, we can't do nothing with this shit." Same thing you would say. Same thing you would say. The nigga on that grill was going down, but that nigga with the vegetables, he was slipping, man. And Cain got mad, and they said, "Hey, man, you could have just go back, get us some good vegetables and come back." Man, fuck that, I don't want to do all that. So he started, so that's why Cain got did like he got did. Like in the beginning. Them niggas eat, they omnivores. They eat meat. It's one person that was on the land that was practicing like Ra. Ra was eating humans. We're gonna get to his ass later. We already talked about him a little bit on Ra and the Stargate, just to get your idea what's going on there. But this nigga was up there smoking a joint, smoking a big ass 3-gram blunt, and drinking some beer with a deer in the front of him, laid out, roasted, with the head and everything still on it. Eyeballs and everything. They just threw it on the grill. You know what I'm saying? And he pissed. That's that look. This the look he got on his face is like, nigga, Enki say them niggas, and he made me look bad in front of the news. So I got it's a war. This is war, nigga. This is war. That's the look on his face. This is war. I study micro expressions too. This is war. This is sneaky. I'm gonna get that nigga, man, type of shit. That nigga got me in trouble, man. Right? He ain't my brother. He my hat. We don't got the same mother. Because they know about mitochondrial DNA as far as the avatar thing go. And so they say, okay, this nigga ain't really my brother. That's how he looked at it. But he really, his brother is his older brother. He really is a little way look up to, he in a competition to look up to Enki. But this is look on his face, it's war. I'm gonna get this nigga. I'm gonna trick his people. I'm gonna steal these people. These people are gonna worship me. I'm the Almighty. I'm the Joffrey Jojara. I got the biggest sack. You know what I'm saying? Type of nigga, man. I'm telling you, bro. So what did he go out and do? He came and got it and set up his people to steal Enlil's, steal Enki's people land, which is they are rightful owners to the earth from the Dragonian bloodline. They rightful people to the earth. So he's disguised a plan to get his people to start just take y'all land, eat y'all, use y'all, pretty much sell y'all off to other reps, sell your skin. Cause they got some shit on back on the dark side of the moon where they sell human skin to insects, to a particular insect race that wear you like a suit. They make suits out of human skin. And it was a certain type of part of the Ku Klux Klan who was doing it back in the day. I think Brother Rod mentions that on one of the tapes we did. Right? They was making suits and shit out of nigga skin and boots and shit and wallets and shit. Sick niggas, witchcraft type shit. Right? The evil side of the witchcraft. Right? And evil just really needs to live backwards, so we get into that. But yeah, so this nigga sitting up there rolled him a fatty. He getting lit. And when he found out Enki betrayed him, he got pissed. Oh shit. What the hell? Enki, you done went down there. Who's the people you saved? Man, don't worry. Enki like, man, don't worry about all that, man. This is my partner. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no. See, oh, shit. Oh, Anu gonna find out. Then Anu show up, find out. Then he tell Enlil, man, you got, he also tell Enlil that he put a restrictions on Enlil after this. That's what made him like, it's like you get on punishment. He got like put on a punishment. Like, so he got Mother Ninti got restrictions placed on her. Enki did too, but it's another thing is his restrictions one as it's restricted as Enlil, so he got picked. That's another reason why he really mad too, because he feel like Enki got off with less punishment. So he like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? I can't believe that he didn't get the same punishment. So he can't really operate on Earth like that no more. Enlil. So what did he do? He got to create a people that can work for him, people that can operate on his behalf, and that's how you come out with these niggas. I'm gonna tell you, man, this nigga is so ruthless and cutthroat. He banished his own damn son to under darkness. In the anarchy dimensions, under darkness is like we from fifth dimensional beings, and so we could create these third dimensional bodies to come down here, but we fifth dimensional beings. Really, we seventh dimensional beings, but we live in the fifth dimension where we want to be. Every dimension is physical because of, like I say, the first, second, and third is height, width, and length, and that makes up the fourth dimension. Height, width, and length adds up to create volume, which is the space in between the height, width, and length. Right, and then you go to the fifth dimension where that frequency, the fourth dimensions begin to move to create motion, and you get to emotions, energy, and motion. Then that speeds up and goes into a hyperspace. Sixth dimension, seventh dimension is the frequency of thought. Right, but yeah, we going in, man. We really you in. Maybe just trying to get you seeing what the hell's happening here, man. Get a better understanding of this shit. All right, so look at him. Don't he look like he smoked them grapes, Swiss sweet? He smoked them. Nah, that nigga Enlil smoking them backwoods. Enlil smoked them backwoods. Enlil smoking them backwoods, man. Nigga looked just like them Nipsey Hussle, them Haile Selassie niggas, man. That's what I'm telling you, man. His card is an Ethiopian card. They took people when they was doing the genetic slicing to create these bodies. When he probably came down to 85, they were taking the Far niggas and niggas are the red Arabs and niggas like that, man. That's why them red Arabs be having this type of headdress. Now we're gonna get into them niggas too, them beard, the niggas that wear the beards. Keep in mind, don't mow the corner of your beards. This is what Enlil did with his people is. That's why the Hebrews wear a beard. They wear a beard because their God said, that's how his God, their God rock their shit. He want them to be in his image and after his likeness. But did he tell them to grow, don't cut your eyebrows neither? Because don't, this nigga got a unibrow. You know what I'm saying? Then look at his eyes. He got big ass eyes too. You can tell he got them big olive eyes. This nigga is old as hell, man. Like 40-something billion years old. Yeah, he smoked them herbs and spices, man. He used to do hookah and all. Them niggas got hookahs on their bloat. Man, look. If you go up there, you are going to a place that's real lavish. Like imagine a palace with gold and pearl and shit like that. And then a lot of that shit they got, like you'll see a lamp and you'll be looking at that lamp. Because I've been on the ship. I've been on the Mothership Numeru. Let me give you a synopsis of what it looked like. All right, and I know they were drinking beer. I know they smoking weed up there. But that's what they was doing. Okay, all right. Let me give you a synopsis right now what it looked like. All right, I was walking down this long ass hall on one floor of Mothership Numeru. It's like a floor. I was walking down this long hall. The hall is like pearl, and then it's got like symbols engraved in the floor and like some kind of black shit that look like glitter or gold. It look like gold, but it's black, like blackish gold, and it's got like a lot of symbols on it. Right, and as you walk down the hall, they light up to tell you where to go. Like it's like a navigation system to get around the ship, the flow on the flow. So like if you ain't like if you don't know if you go into a place and you want to go to a particular place in the ship, when you get on there, they give you this bracelet. It's like a watch. Enlil, I showed you. Enlil had one on in that picture on that show, and I talked. I think it's Enlil came down. Ancient technology. I showed you on that ship, right? I mean, on that ancient technology, I think it's part 3 or part 2. Not that ancient technology, it's called the Anarchy technology, part 1 or part 2. All right, so they got that bracelet he got on. It's got like a thing on it to where when you get on the ship, everything adjusts to you. Like wherever you go, everything on the ship can adjust to how you got it set. Just like I think Bill Gates got one of these devices too for his house in Seattle. When he walk in, the air automatically set and programmed to what he go in any room he go in, the air change to the temperature that he got it already programmed to. Where on the Mothership Numeru is just like that. And that bracelet he got on, it's got everything in it, like everything that he like is programmed to that watch. So when he walk in Mothership Numeru and he got and say he want to go to a Pacific area, the Mothership Numeru, it ain't small as you think, it's huge. Right, like it's like 63,000 and some thousand miles of diameter. All right, so imagine walking where you trying to find where you got to go. It's got a navigation system on the flow and the highways that's on it. Right, to tell you if you can program your watch, it'll take you to wherever you want to go. You can just say you can just think it in your head, and then the ground when you think where you want to go, the ground will log up and then show you the way to go to it. All right, and then it's like so one of these rooms I went in, right? The room, it was like pearl and gold, and it had like gold chairs, like gold benches with pearl like things that were holding it up. And then on top of these like cabinets and things, they had like vases, but those vases, as I was looking at them, they looked at like real things, but as you get up on them, they look like they really holograms, like advanced holograms. They just look real. They look real as the realest shit that we got down here. That's why I said what we seeing right now here is just holograms, just electromagnetic frequencies. These anarchies have mastered the electromagnetic frequencies. Everything here on your dimension has a light code. So all I gotta do is copy that light code, and I can reiterate anything into a hologramic form, and I can make it look just as real as here. And it is just as real as here because everything you see here is just a hologramic form, just slowed down to a colder temperature. We're going to a hotter temperature when we go up on to what they dealing with. So I walked up in this room, right? It's like gold couches, gold different things, and then it's like a big old gold long table. Well, that same room, one of them same rooms was decorated like they had a recreated that room down here on Earth into a temple that Enlil had set up. And that's the room they was having a party in. Them niggas had a bowl, they had a bowl on the table with weed in it. And I can't say the other names because I don't want to get flagged, but every kind of drug that you think you got right now, they had it already on the table up there at the party that they was at. And this nigga was smoking Primos. Look at his lips. He was up there smoking them Primos. Y'all might not know what them Primos is. For my real street niggas, they could drop that in the chat. Right? And they were drinking beer, getting high, getting wasted. Enlil them, yo God, or the Bible, get high, nigga. Yo God, the Bible, drink beer. You can say wine, beer is all the same. He was drinking wine, beer, but it really was beer, malt liquor. Them niggas was drinking malt beer liquor, right? They were drinking real beer, not wine, because a wine don't got that fizz to it. They were drinking shit. They had the foam at the top. When I seen it, the foam, and then look, I read the Holy Tablets before chapter 2, but I it's like I looked over the part where they was drinking beer. It ain't registered with me until I went and seen it up there. And then I went back and read the Holy Tablets again. Then I caught the part where the Bible said that Mother Ninty them and all them were drinking beer. And I said, damn, that's what I seen. But I couldn't put it together. Was that beer that they was drinking or some kind of advanced drink that they made? You know what I'm saying? But when I saw the foam on the top and then Bible said they were drinking beer and making beer, I said, oh yeah, so them niggas was up there getting high and drinking beers. Look, I'm gonna tell you how I know we got them even more, man. You remember how if you go look at a picture of Baba and look at his beard, see how he got that little piece right there, like his beard, Baba beard, even like that. The picture of him as Murdoch. And Baba they never pull out this picture. So man, this shit is like the ancestors gave us this shit. We had to expose this dude because he the one that got the whole with this religious shit that got niggas scared. Oh, God gonna get you. Man, I gotta wear a beard. I gotta follow these rules of God. We been had 10 commandments, nigga, before Enlil, nigga. We had the 42 negative confessions. That's before Enlil. Haru. We been had the 10 commandments, nigga. That's the Galactic 10 commandments. The law 48 negative 2 confessions of the laws of mad. That's galactic law. That shit been in existence before this nigga was even born. Pretty much that shit goes back trillions of years. The galactic law, and it's been reiterated over time and time. Go back and get the tapes we put out called the Galactic Law tapes. Scroll down, get those tapes. So Enlil breaking galactic law by coming down, even messing with the Homo erectus, giving the orders to do it, and he breaking the law by destroying them after the fact, and he breaking the law by even coming down to make the contract, the covenant with those people to make them his God. That's breaking galactic law. You can't know more advanced being. It's against galactic law for a more advanced being past the 4th dimension to come down to the 3rd dimension and try to use the people for any kind of gain. He's a narcissist, man. To use anybody for any kind of gain. That's against galactic law. And he broke all those laws. He more guilty than the damn Ashtar command. Enlil. He more guilty than Ashtar command, man. And then now you got niggas, Enlil got niggas on the corner right now saying they Hebrews, Israelites, and they got the beard, and they out there with Enlil's doctrine open up, and then they saying, therefore, niggas shut up, nigga, man. I love y'all, my Hebrew brother, but truth gotta be coming to the day, this day, man. Truth must be told, like Elijah Muhammad said. Truth must be told. You see? Truth must be told. This your Allah. This your Allah right here, man. This your Allah. You for your Muslims. Enlil. This nigga been making deals and making meals. Sitting up on their craft, eating deers and drinking beer. Been running the game for about 10 billion years. Boys got technology. They talking that God stuff. They watching from the satellites. They trying to evolve us. Really on the slow, Enlil trying to dissolve us. Niggas ain't slow. We ain't riding the small bus. That's facts. When I pulled up in the back. Enlil pissed off right now. Look at his face. Look at his face. And so his whole game plan is, I'm gonna torment these people on Earth. I'm gonna chemtrail them. I'm gonna GMO their food. I'm gonna starve them out. Starvation, famine. This is all his shit. This is all his mindset. He wanna famine us out. He mad. It is because we survived. Because Anu gave us the pass. Because of Enki. So he mad at Enki and Enki's people. And he got all kind of slick ass shit going on against us. Because of that old ordeal, man. That's the fucking story right there, man. I'm telling you, man. And so what he got niggas doing chemtrails. Every time you see a nigga flying a plane and he got chemtrails behind it, say that nigga working for Enlil, man. Anytime you should buy GMO fruit, say them niggas who did this shit work for Enlil. And the dirty Moors. And it's this nigga that made deals with people though. You know, like he got him with, he hate us so much and he hate Enki so much, he made deals with Hela and them and all the other niggas. That's again, it's several groups. We ain't just fighting Enlil and his family. And the crazy part about it is Enlil would be my grandfather, my great-grandfather. So we anyway, my job is to bring these two back together, to fix the shit. That's what I really came down here for, to fix the family feud, to tell the truth about it. Once the truth can be told, then we can shake hands and go back to being family again. We can go ahead, once the truth be told and is out in the open, we know how to play that shit now. We know how to play it. Right? This nigga, I'm telling you, man, he all kind of game. He the weather weapon shit, they call it the Kasusu. Bob break it down in the Holy Towers in chapter 2. Well, the weather weapon they was using to cause the floods and cause niggas crops to starve out. And then Enlil had drones and shit. He had this thing called like a tablet. They call it like a tablet of destiny. That's what they called it. But it really was like an advanced device, like a Game Boy looking device, like similar to your smartphone, but more advanced because he can. I mean, well, shit, your shit damn near almost on what Enlil was having at the back then. You talking about that like a long time ago, like millions of years ago, though, he had this type of technology where he can, because now you can Google on your phone and zoom in from the satellite, from the Google thing. But Enlil had this shit back in the day. Right? So he was looking down and monitoring the population around the earth because he didn't want to know that the people that make too much noise to where Anu can hear. That's what his thing. If I can hear him, Anu can hear him, and they gonna get me busted because I'm supposed to be creating these niggas anyway. Really, he didn't create them. He just evoluted them. Like he added he was over the project, and they evoluted to these Homo erectus, and they weren't supposed to do that. So by him doing that, he really was breaking galactic law. If Anu found out, he knew he would get punished. So he was trying to keep it on the low. That's why he was talking about population control, because he didn't want these they get too many numbers to where if the new came down, he could be like, what the hell is going on? Well, who told y'all can do this? Y'all weren't supposed to step in and touch these people and evolve them. That's against galactic law. You know the rules. You know the rules, Enlil. And Enlil pissed out. Imagine if your dad, you know how you got that dad, you got that dad that come and he just bitch at you the whole time, and you like, damn, man, you just feel like he ain't gotta even whoop you. He just can talk to you and just make you feel hurt and down. Well, that's how Anu did Enlil. That's one of the reasons why he pissed off. It's like he really furious with Enki saving Noah and them, and, which is Utna fish tomb, saving the humans, and I wanted them wiped out so there'd be no trace stuff. It's like he wanted no evidence so he could be taken to court. So like when they get rid of a body, he wanted to get rid of the bodies. He wanted to, he had a lick, he hit that lick, then he wanted to get rid of the bodies and cover it up. So Anu went found out about it, but that didn't work because Enlil saved some witnesses. I mean, Enki saved witnesses. So those witnesses survived. That led Anu. That's how Anu found out about it, because of the witnesses. Actually, at that party, they held court. They held. Hey, shout out the brother. Hey, shout out. Hey, they left. They had that party where Enlil was up and down rolling a 3-gram blunt, and he had deer drinking. He was drinking beer with foam at the top, right? And Enki showed up, but they didn't know that when Anu came down, because Enlil was trying to lie about it. He was trying to say, "Oh no, that didn't happen." But then Enki brought a witness. Who was his witness? Utna fish tomb. He brought Utna fish tomb as a witness to tell Anu what happened. And Utna fish tomb told Anu that about the flood and how everybody got wiped out. And that's how Anu found out about it, right? Through Enki bringing that witness. So that made that Enki couldn't. I mean, Enlil couldn't even get out of it once Anu heard from the human himself. And that's how Utna fish tomb and his family got a pass, and all his people that come from his generation. Right? I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. And that's so we created but they didn't calculate the other people that was already around the planet, like the Sands people. They was already migrating, like the Sands people. They was migrating to Asia and all that. The area they flooded was the area where they had the project going on in. Right? Because they are brothers, they just got different mothers. That's right. That's right, Sister Karima. But Enlil is jealous. He a jealous God. Man, this shit right in that Bible, all that shit was right in our face the whole time about who this nigga was. But the way they had us under a spell, the ghost spell. They had us under this ghost spell, so you never could figure it out. But now it's a new day and time now. And now so the information is being revealed. Bible already knew this. If he was on this shit in 1970, but he couldn't just put it all out at one time because people would have said that he was crazy. They already was saying that he was crazy. But you wouldn't have been able, he had to walk you there to this point, to the point to know what the hell was going on. He had to lead you up to this point so you would be free. Now, if the people that's been walking with us up to this point, and you walk with the master teacher and you follow the master teacher, you free right now. You free from all the spells. You should be always free from all the spells. Can't nobody walk up to you and spook you and get you into some damn contract with their God. A covenant. They call it a covenant. They disguise contract under the word covenant. Can't nobody walk up to you and with their God, oh, Islam, Allah, oh, none of that shit. No disrespect to none of their gods. But I'm saying I don't need your God. I am God. And we tried to tell you niggas that, right? Right before you turned against us. Right? Back in the day, we tried to tell you niggas, you God, nigga. God is in you. What we need, what I need with a God coming down, and if I'm God, God is already in me. You know what I'm saying? And that makes sense. That's why we create. That's why we talking like we talking now, because we more intelligent. We are the babies that pulled up in the back. Big Mama's baby's back, man. Another part I forgot to discuss. While me, let me talk about this. So we still got about we got about 25 minutes. Now, to make this human car, or the evolution of the human car is dealing with the reptilian. So you got y'all niggas got reptilian in you, the Naga, the Tradagonite from the Tapo. The Tapo is the reptilian part of you, the spinal cord, the brain. Right? And you got 33, it's 30, I think it's 33 vertebrae. So that's another part of the 33 science. Remember I told you about the 33 longitude when the sun coming to 33 longitude, where it's also the 33 degrees is also connected with the 33 vertebrae in the back. Let's break that down. I told you they were scared, y'all. They scared of what your brother's gonna tell you, man. Enlil and his gang, they always be listening. Right? The 33 steps. That's what they talking about. The Jacob's ladder, the black and white, that's the Piscean age, good and evil, bad and Yah and Wade, you know? Right? We can get into it. We don't get too much though, because we don't want them to get too scared. Because we love you all, Anu says. We love you all. Yeah, nigga, yellow, white, black, brown, and white, nigga. That's why we signed Freddie Hampton. And he said, hey, black power to he said brown power to brown people, yellow power to yellow people, red power to red people, white power to white people, black power to black people. Nigga. We all one when you get down to it. Stop playing with a new nigga. Yeah, Enlil's got the racism part. Enlil use whatever he can get his hands on to fuck overs, though. You know what I'm saying? But the racism part come from the reptilians, because they the one that got the albino. It's like a Hindu trait. They got they the one that got the albino reptilians in their genetics. And they make the white dude, the white albino snake or the albino dragonian. Now, humans breastfeed. That's another thing. Humans breastfeed. Reptilians don't breastfeed. But there is one species that came here that do. And this species is one of your ancestors. See, this reptilian right here breastfeed. It's a statue of a reptilian breastfeeding. Reptilians don't breastfeed, but this species did. This is an extraterrestrial species, though. Right? Keep that in mind. We talk about breast. You got two. Humans got two, or the males and the females got two breasts, but the breastfeed part is the mammal side of you. The reptilian side, you gotta have water. I might put that tape out where Baba break it down. Right, we're gonna try to put that tape out. We might try to get it out today or tomorrow. The tape where Baba break down the human reptilians. But the reptilian part of you is the tadpole. You can see the grade too at like the about around the 4th to 6th month. They Baba break that down also going into chapter 2. The web hands and web feet. Some of these people are born with tails. We couldn't show that part because they might have tried to flag us for that. You also have a reptilian part of the brain. You got to have a certain amount of water. That's the reptilian part of you. You really are coming from reptiles. When you break it down, we'll probably do a whole tape on it. And plus we'll put the tape where Baba break it down. We'll just give you a quick synopsis real quick of the genetics that they use. The genetics that is used that's a part of the human. Like, look at this right here, rhino is breastfeed. So mammals breastfeed. It's a couple of mammals that migrated to the water that breastfeed, like the seal, I think, the seal. But for the most part, mammals breastfeed. So you got a part mammal and you part reptilian. Right? I just wanted to put that part out there. As far as the Adamite project and the evolution part. Right? So this nigga Enlil, bro, he running game. He running game, bro. Look, to work. the primitive guy to work the mines. Not they didn't have no chips. Whoever put this out didn't know what they were talking about. They had some of these tools, but these people were working heavy equipment. That's why they went through a 100-year training program. The Anunnakis put these people through a 100-year training program on how to work the equipment. Man, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro. It says, right, people. Hey, we're gonna take a couple questions, man. Everybody ready to get out of here in about 10 minutes, man. Anybody got any questions? Drop them in the chat. We want to show your brother some love. If you did the cash out, we're gonna shout you out, man. Take $1, $2, $10, 20, whatever you got. Hey, we'll take some questions right here, man. On Enlil. Let me shout we'll take some questions on Enlil, man. Drop them questions in the chat, bro. We got about 10 minutes before we get out of here. Shout out Cornell Davis, man. For the $1 donation. Shout out Christopher, man. No, Cornell. Yeah, shout out Cornell. Shout out Christopher Williams, man. I think it's Christopher Williams. Yeah, we might be kin to each other, man. Sound like my cousin name. I got a cousin named Christopher Williams. Peace and blessings to those two brothers. Drop them questions in the chat, man. What you got, man? On Enlil's mindset and shit. We got a tape I call Enlil mindset where was Enlil the one who made the covenant with King David. Like, okay, you got two different groups of Israelites. Really, man, I don't really know that for sure. But I get back with you on that. I can't, but I want to say based on, and I might have, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I might have read it before, but I just can't remember off the right of my hand. I know, I remember Bible saying something about Enki people was with really the Israelites, and Enlil's people were the Ishmaelites. And that kind of makes sense when you get down to drawing out who the dirty Moors were. But Enlil people masqueraded as the real Israelites when they were the fake Israelites. And his people also mixed with the Canaanites and created these those beings like Halarambai. Halarambai them come from Enlil's bloodline mixing with the Canaanites and all that. It's like it goes like he was Canaanite. So I don't know for sure, man. But I tell you what, on part 3, I'm gonna write that down, and I'm gonna look through the Holy Tablets. Now, you might can read the Holy Tablets yourself and find that out. So, because I don't even believe it wasn't no damn King David. I don't believe that it wasn't a King David. That's why I'm telling you this. But because like a lot of stuff when Bible, part of the Holy Tablets was wrote just to suit to tie the storyline in so that the Christians will come over to that information. So I don't even believe it was a King David. Now, if you want to say King David, I believe King David was Ramesses II's dad, who is I had to look his name up. Ramesses II's dad would be King David, because Ramesses II in our culture is Solomon. So that's why I said that's like a tricky question right there. Get down to it. So I even believe it wasn't no damn David. They ain't got no grades for none of those people. Now I can say, oh yeah, we said the thing about Enlil and them. Yeah, because them niggas still living. They niggas come down. We got caught Enlil coming down, smoking the joint right there in Kenya. Where he smoked the joint before he got off the ship. So niggas think, because they saw Jesus smoking the joint, they'd be like, oh shit, Jesus smoked joints. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't want to give him that part. Because then they would have started hitting the weed, they probably would have figured him out. And they was calling them betrayers, what they call Jesus over there in Kenya. But it really was Enlil. Jesus is the sun in the sky. The S-U-N. They playing games. All right. These are actual real people, living, breathing people. These ain't no. I know the Bible tell you about these people, but they really don't break every day. It says, was Enlil the one who orchestrated all of the events of Earth history. Some of them, like the flood, like the plagues and famine and shit like that throughout the Bible. He the one that was the main guy that wanted it done. And it really was to cover you up, cover the evidence of him stepping in like he did right here. He stepped in and took the Homo erectus and evoluted them to Homo sapiens to be worker bees, sites. So that was against galactic law. And so in order to cover up the evidence, he tried to kill this particular species and let this species still live. That way, when a new came back, it'll just look like they still on the evolution process. He didn't want them to see these particular species that they were working on. He tried to cover it up by wiping them out. Just like, let's think about if you was a person, your dad told you don't do something. You know how a kid is? Like your dad, you break something, you're gonna hide what you broke in order for your dad not to find it. Because if he see it, he gonna be like, who broke this? I'm gonna whoop your ass. You broke this? That's the same thing. They went down with an Enlil and he down here fucking with shit, broke some, changed something around, or messed with something that a new told him don't do. And then he tried to hide it, so he caused the flood and started wiping these people out. And he tried to keep a control over them so they wouldn't grow too much, so that he'd have enough time just to wipe a little, just if he had to wipe a small group out, he could just wipe them out real fast without his dad finding out about it. But since when Enki pulled that shot on him, right? Hey, shout out to brother Joseph, man, for the $3 donation. And so when Enki pulled that fast one on him by bringing to the court, when they held court when a new came down, and Enki brought Utna Fishtun as a witness, that really screwed over Enki. And then new found out about this shit, and he said, and he wanted to kill him, right? He wanted to kill him, right? But Anu said, you can't touch them. I'm placing the covenant over these people. They have a right to live. And Enlil, you need to fix what you messed up. And you really, I'm disappointed in you. I'm hot. I'm furious. I just can't believe it. I'm flabbergasted. He was hot. Go back and read that part 2, chapter 2. And then yeah, so that's why, that's part of the reason, like I say, why Enlil is pissed off and mad as hell, trying to then stop everybody from trying to stop us pretty much from coming up, trying to steal our land. Trying to steal our land, bro. Shout out to Sister Delano Williams for the donation. That's why that nigga doing this shit, man. I'm telling you. It's all to cover up the evidence. This is evidence that he broke galactic law. It's like you did a crime, you want to cover up the evidence. So when he committed a crime by stepping in and doing this. So in order to cover up the evidence, let's get rid of the evidence. That nigga's a criminal. This nigga's a criminal, bro. Enlil, your God or your Bible is a damn criminal. And you, hey, don't take it the wrong way. Don't take it the wrong way, my Bible guys. Wake your ass up and see what the hell is going on right now. Wake your ass up and see what the hell is happening. How you been hustled on this planet because somebody trying to just cover up some damn evidence. Somebody trying to cover up some damn evidence, bro. Shit is crazy, man. I'm telling you. So wake your ass up and get on the side of truth. No more time for your leaders and preachers. Shout out my spirit. Right? Shout out my spirit for the donation. Hey, wake your ass up and get on the side of truth, brother and sisters. See that we gods. We don't need no God coming down to make us bow before him. That's a bad guy. Your God or your Bible is a bad guy. Not all the gods in your Bible, but I'm talking about the one that's playing all the games. This is the bad guy right here. We don't need no more gods coming down trying to hustle us. And he can't do, hey, look. Now let's get this understood. As it is above, so is it below. Man, shout out all you brothers, man. All I really need is about, if I can get $30 more in donations, man, that's gonna put me in the game to where I can get what I need today. Hey, so shout out, but I'm gonna tell you. Okay, all right. Keep in mind, as it is above, so is it below. Shout out to a brother. Just I'm trying to think. Mad Spirit, because Mad Spirit. I just shouted her. Hey, so check this out. Now this God can step in if he make a contract with you. If you agree to contract with him, he's allowed to do what he do by galactic law. Because if he get took in the court, all he got to do is say these people made a, which is still he could get in trouble because he made a contract with people who are minors compared to him. It's like it's like a 25-year-old making a contract with a 7-year-old, and then they get taken to court and his parents find out about it. And then he found, oh, this nigga really too old to make a contract with these niggas. That's a fraud. That contract is a fraud. That's why your Bible is a fraud. The contract, the covenant, the 10 Commandments. I mean, not the 10 Commandments. 10 Commandments is good business, but because we set that up before. But the covenant and the deals that he made with you in the Bible is a fraud contract, because you can't make a 25-year-old nigga can't make no contract with a 7-year-old. They're a minor. You got to get permission from their parents. And he didn't do that. He just came right in and said, hey, y'all want to make a deal? I'll be your God. If you honor me and do what I tell you to do, don't mow the corners of your beard, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. But I'm telling you, in the contract, he put small print. Well, they really small print. He actually blew it. The Hebrews actually blew it up. It says, if you don't do this, you're going to be slaves. You're gonna be sold. You're gonna be you're gonna be lended to, and you're gonna be borrowing money. You're gonna be broke. You're gonna be poor. You're gonna be taken as criminals and astonishing and a byword and all that shit. It's all in the contract. Go read Deuteronomy chapter 28 if you think I'm making it up. So you Hebrews, go right ahead. Stay in that contract with your God. And if you don't honor up to that shit, when you go to hell for it, that you could go to hell because that's part of your deal. If you don't honor your God, you go to hell. I ain't part of that contract. My people don't know nothing about that shit. My people don't know nothing about that. I ain't part of that contract, bro. Right? So this Enlil is doing what he doing by right because it's niggas here that got a contract with him. Put it all together. Shout out to brother Antonio, man, for the $3 donation. Right? Hey, I'm telling you, man, this is how it's happening, bro. So we got niggas here. Shout out to brother, let's see. Shout out to brother New, man, I can't even, oh, that's a sister. Ninhira. Okay, I say Ninhira. Shout out to sister Ninhira. Hey, so they stepped in, this dude can step in and do what he doing. Why? Because he got contracts with niggas here, with some of these forgetful, sites, homo sapien niggas. They wear the beard, calling themselves Hebrews and Muslims. You Muslims and you Hebrews got to deal with your God, Enlil. I mean, not Enlil, took that back. I'm messing his name. Enlil. You got to deal, so correction, Enlil. You got to deal with Enlil, and by right, whatever that book, whatever that contract say, if you agree to it, your ass can be done like that. You can be treated, took son to hell. You can be signed to slavery. You can be doing all that shit because you agreed to it. It's the same thing in today's court of law. Most of the shit that when you go up in there, it's because you don't know who you is and you don't know what the shit we telling you now. But now you do. Why? Because Young Elder just told you, my nigga. So now when you nowadays when you go into court, they up in there doing the same thing to your ass, signing contracts with you, and they treat you, say you a minor. Well, if I'm a minor, how the hell I got a contract with you? Well, your parents signed you over as a ward of the state under your birth certificate. This is all Enlil's game, man. Over this fucking system we going, this matrix right now, it's this nigga game, bro. And everybody was saying Rod Hayes is crazy when he pointed it out. But now you niggas got a clear understanding of what's happening here. No, don't you? You feel me? You feel me, man? So which one of y'all? Hey, so if you a Hebrew, if you a Hebrew Israelite and you subscribe to that doctrine, that's you got a contract with Enlil. So don't complain when Enlil wipe your ass out. Don't complain when Enlil starve you out. And y'all got to go to Egypt to beg for food. Just like y'all did in the Bible. Don't get mad when Enlil starve you out and you got to go to ancient Kemet. Y'all made a contract with God. He starved y'all out for 7 years. Y'all came to us. It wouldn't be no damn Hebrews if it wasn't for the ancient Egyptians. Right? Does the Nation of Islam have a contract with Enlil? I don't think so, man. And I think they dealt with the Islam part because Elijah started as a good tool to get the niggas cleaned up and get them lined out. So it like I ain't just like listen to what I'm saying. Islam is just a tool to me that you can use to square yourself off. You know what I'm saying? It's a way of peace. It's really like Baba said, it really was created for Ishmael, right? We want to go with that storyline. Ishmael was a wild ass of a man, so he was aggressive. He was a fighter. If you say anything about his dad or his mom, he was coming to behead you. He was quick to fight. He had a lot of pride. So Islam was given, they said that Islam was given, I'm just going back to what we learned in the school of Islam. Islam was given to him to calm him down, to put him into a peaceful way. Also, Islam have different personal hygiene techniques that is used to teach the children. So Islam really is like first grade. You should, like, if you teach your children Islam at first grade, well, I ain't teaching my kids Islam. I really I'm gonna tell you what I did. I am teaching them Islam, but I just extracted the good pieces from Islam. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I might even though I know what praying is, I might even suggest the 5 times a day praying because it's certain things that do if you working your way up in this game to get where we at now. You know what I'm saying? So Islam is like the first school. And then the Hebrewism is like the second school. Islam, the Abraham's teachings. It really it's been watered down a little bit. And then we go into, it's like different levels to this shit. That's what made the master teacher so special. That's why niggas be tripping on the master teacher when they says, oh, he contradicted himself. He says one thing here, it's because you come in when he going through a different school now. He done moved up a level. And he was walking us to this point before they arrested him. He was walking us up to the point to break us completely from the religious spell, doctrine that were being put out and to really give us the real grammatics of it. That's what's happening now. The master teacher and the ancestors is working through us, the young people, through the life waves, through the sunrise, right? Through the most highs, through the Cater drip gods. And the youngsters, the babies, is the ones that's bringing this shit and bringing it to the bringing it to the forefront without no discrepancies, because I ain't read none of the books. I ain't read none of your books that was put out after the fact. I'm just going based off of my own research and based off what I already got from the master teacher prior to what happened to him. So yeah, man, that's the big deal. That's the big deal, man. This nigga trying to cover up the evidence. That's why he want us gone. But now he can't get rid of us. So right now we got an opportunity where we don't gotta have no contracts with this nigga. Anu gave us that pass. We don't gotta have no contracts with him, but he got us under the impression through fear. You're gonna go to hell. You're gonna do this. You're gonna die. You a bad guy if you don't want to sign my contract with me and be a Hebrew, be under my covenant, and let me be your God. Because I'm a jealous God. Now, who the hell want to sign a deal with a jealous God? You got to be out of your damn mind if a nigga tell you I'm a jealous God and I want to be your God, sign right here. You Hebrew niggas, man, wake up, bro. My Hebrew brothers, wake the hell up, bro. You got to be out of your damn mind to sign a deal with a jealous, crazy ass God who won't try to wipe you out, who wants you gone secretly. But he said, what I'm gonna do is, if you sign on with me, it's gonna be gravy, baby. I'm gonna make you above all the people on the face of the earth. You're gonna be the baddest in the land. You're gonna be the Jews of the earth. And I'm gonna give you a land. I'm gonna promise you a land. Why God gotta promise somebody a land? Why he can't just say snap his fingers and give a nigga a land? Give some niggas a land. Or why they gotta be given the land? They ain't from earth. Why they gotta find a land? These people ain't from earth. Why is the Israelites running around looking for land? And in that land, they talking about the stairs, that wasn't your damn land. And look at the rainbow in the background on this shit. That wasn't your damn land. Y'all stole it. Your God Enlil is a thief. Tell you, man. This nigga, this nigga is worse than a regular nigga from the hood. One of them crazy niggas from the hood, man. They be on it, be drinking beer and smoking dope. You say Enlil didn't know any better? Yeah, Enlil know better. I think this nigga get amused by the fucked up shit that some of the shit that he be doing. He amused by it. It's like for his amusement. Like Enlil the type of nigga that he the type of king or nigga that'll be up in the sitting in his king chair, and then you tell him bring him in, and he'll point at you and say, dance, nigga, dance, amuse me, nigga. That's the type of nigga he is. Amuse me. And then if you don't amuse him, chop his head off. Chop his head off. Off with his head. He don't got no mercy. No, I told you he banished his own son, Baal. He banished Baal after Baal got caught making a deal with Enlil to sell Sans people. The people after Baal got caught with Enlil making a deal with the reptilians to sell the adrenochrome. He banished Baal to the fourth dimension, to the limbo. So what they tell you? You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy, bro. It's going down. It's crazy. But never have it been made so clear, man. Never have it been made so clear. You free now. Nigga come talking to you about you better be in this church or you better be there. You already know what the game is. Let me drink of water. Oh, itchy. Yeah, you already know what the game is, man, when a nigga tell you that. So we don't want to hear no more of your religion teachings. Don't come to me with none of that shit, nigga. I ain't gonna disrespect you, but I'm gonna tell you, man, I don't want to hear it. And you know what they'll call you? They'll call you a devil if you don't want to make a contract with their God. You a devil. See how the game played? You don't want to contract with their God Enlil, you a devil. You disagreeable. You evil. Oh no, I'm gonna look at the chat. My thing took off. Chat says, yeah, that's right. Hey, look, yeah, that's right too, Mark. They didn't know now, but they don't got no excuse after the day. After the day, you have no more excuses. The truth has come. The truth will make you free. Nigga, we told y'all niggas that. And we back now to tell your ass again. Truth will make you free. Not set you free. It's going to make your ass free. Man, once you hear the truth, it's going to be hard to go back to the lie. And free from what? Free from the lie, my nigga. Free from the lie that kept you chained. Your brain been chained down with religion. Your brain, you being chained down and held back as your evolution has been held back with religion, with religious doctrine. This contract, which was nothing but a contract between Enlil and several different religions out here. Not all of them come out of straight from Enlil. It's got the reptilian, got they shit going on. Nomos, all of them. And some of that shit has been intertwined together to make one shit called a Christianity. Right? So man, I just want you to I want you to see it, man. You gotta see what's going down here, bro. Hold on, I'm gonna look at the chat. Oh, look. Cause man, we just want y'all to wake up, bro. No more time for your leaders and preachers who don't know how to lead. Right? Bible used to have that the dude saying that at the front of the tapes. We are gods, nigga. We ain't. So if I'm a god, why I like making a contract with another god if I ain't got to even shake on that shit, man? That nigga Enlil going around giving niggas 360 deals, bro. Well, he want to cut everything. He want 10% of everything. He going around giving niggas 360 deals. If you do a show, he want 10%. If you sell something, he want 10%. Nigga, if you do anything, he want 10. He the nigga that's taxing niggas, man. Enlil need your money? How? What they doing that at? Enlil mad because we got him down bad. Enlil mad because we got him down bad, bro. And we ain't going for it no more. Big Mama's babies is back, and we exposing his ass. When we pulled up in the back. Right? And we show up at the last minute to get you back on track, and we back. So it's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna listen to this, and they're gonna fall back right into the contract of Enlil. And that's cool. It's your right as a human being, as a galactical being, as a light being galactic. That's your galactical right. Because there's a galactical constitution as well. So you have a right as free will beings to choose. So you can choose not to listen to us and go back and say, I'm worshiping this God, this Yahweh, this God of the Bible, Enlil. And then I'm making a deal with him. And that's cool. We ain't got no problem with it. But you were warned. We gave you a chance. His Enlil's time is up. We gave you a chance. So you want to keep that deal? Whatever happens to you, you agree to it. Just like in going to court today. My Moors know what I'm talking about. Just like in going to court today. A lot of niggas go in there because they don't know the game. They agree to whatever's happening to them. They agree to 100 years. They agree to 30 years in prison. Because they don't know their true nationality. They don't know who they are. They don't honor their mothers and fathers. The same shit with Enlil coming down, signing your contracts. You don't know. But like I said, they didn't, like the brother King said, they didn't know no better. But Enlil knew better. Enlil knew better. He really is like rape. It's like he raping the minds of the people, because it's like he came down with this contract, right? He came down with this contract, and he like say he's like 25, 30, and then he started getting a minor to sign a contract with him. Niggas that don't know no better. So he break galactic law. Enlil knew better. Enlil knew better than them come down with that damn contract. But if you want to agree to it, brothers and sisters, yeah, 360 deal. He want to cut everything. Oh, he want 10%. And then he wants you to throw in a little tip. He want 10%. That's what you better bring. Then he want a tip. They call it an offer. A free will offer. Man, you know what I'm saying? And don't do the super chat. Just send it straight to the donation. We take $1, $5, $10. You really want to put your brother in the game, send him $100. Or send him 20 more dollars. You put me in the game. $20 more. You know what I'm saying? That'll make me 35. That's all I need. Everybody sending $1. Everybody on here send me $1 cash out right now, man. Real talk, bro. We about to get out of here, man. We cracked heads, we twist caps. We hope this right here help you and free you from anybody walking up, talking any of that shit out that damn Bible or Quran or any one of them. Anyone, if it's a religion, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, my nigga. Now, you gonna give me some your own philosophy on spiritual science? Go ahead. I listen to that. But don't tell me what God, what I better do when God, if I don't do it, God gonna get me type of shit. Don't give me that spooky shit no more. Because I know your God, nigga. I don't want no deal with your God. I don't want no contract with your God. Right? I ain't signing shit with Enlil. He too crazy. What I look like signing a deal with a nigga that'll get me to kill my own son. Abraham signed a deal with a God that tried to get him to kill his own son. Do that nigga love you? Do that God look out for you if he wants you to kill his own son? And then you get ready to kill him and he say, oh, nah, I'm just playing. Don't do it. He go around over here in the bush. I'm not signing no deal with no nigga like, he was a Suge, Enlil was a Suge Knight type nigga. He was worse than Suge Knight. Matter of fact, he make with the shit that Suge Knight doing look like cupcake shit. He look like Enlil doing some cupcake shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to brother Yosef, man. You see what I'm saying? This is the type of shit we dealing with, bro. So we just want to make it clear. We hope this freed you. We put a lot of these tapes out, but this right here should be the nail in this nigga coffin, man, so he can stop running this game he been running for the last couple of billions of years. That's all I'm saying. Right? That's all I'm saying, bro. So yeah, man, we about to get up out of here, man. Stay woke, my nigga. Stay woke. You know what I'm saying? Because a whole bunch of cats propagating this shit to keep us in fear. Now when you see a nigga like T.D. Jakes up, he really ain't even T.D. Jakes really ain't even teaching Christianity no more. He ain't teaching religion no more. If you notice, he really just a financial advisor now. That's all he teaching, financial advisory. And then he might say the word God or oh Jesus every now and then to keep you on edge. These niggas are all suckers, man. Real talk. And I don't know these people personally, but if they going along with that shit that they teaching now, they suckers, man. I'm sucker free, my nigga. Like Lil Flip, we sucker free. You know what I'm saying? I'm sucker free. I ain't going for that sucker shit no more. This nigga trying to put us on that sucker shit. So you can stand on the corner, nigga, every Saturday and Friday, nigga, and promote market your God contract, nigga. We ain't buying that shit. We ain't buying it no more. We ain't buying the shit they're selling us. Right? We ain't buying that shit they selling us no more. And we damn sure ain't buying what they telling us. Y'all got flow, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Peace and love, Hotel. I should divine love throughout the boundless universe, man. To all. Wadu.